What is up, everybody? Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm back again for some more Windrose, I think. We're going to play this for a bit. See how far we can get in the demo. Oh, I forgot I moved my monitor, which means I got to do some adjustments with the cameras real quick. Hang on. This has to go up just a smidge. That looks good. Let me check the other camera, which needs to come up just a smidge. We could come up a little bit more. I think we're mostly where we need to be. This one could probably come down a little bit more. I adjusted my monitor again today, so I'm having to do some. I forgot to check this before I went live. That looks roughly same. Yeah. Arg! I gotta stand up to do the rest of this. It's being cranky with me. Okay. Still not perfect. I'll get it perfect later. Alright guys, let's see here. I just had a salad and some leftover chicken. Pollo pibil, which was delicious. And now I have, for those of you who are Mexican, you might know what this is. It's a Nestle product. It's going to show up really weird. It's called Tin Larin. It's like a chocolate wafer bar. That is my dessert. My grandniece was asking for these, so. She sees them all over TikTok. So she wanted some. But they're just like chocolate wafer cookies. Pretty good though. Pretty tasty. All right. We're going to get back into this. Got my controller. Play. Solo. Confirm. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ah-na-na-na. This is going to drive me nuts. It's good enough. To answer my question earlier, the charcoal kiln totally finished while I was offline. So that is not a... it definitely keeps working even while you're offline. That's good to know. Oh, I found something that doesn't work. I have to do it individually. Which means I need to bring the keyboard back over here. Because there are still some elements that don't work quite properly with just the controller. It is a demo, so it's one of those expected wonkiness things. Copper ingots. for the win. Alright, what is up, everybody? Blueface is back. Oh, thanks for the membership over on YouTube, Blueface. Appreciate that. Chris Bill says, just got Norse Oath of Blood today based off your content and loving it. It is a great game. I was supposed to play that more this afternoon, but since this demo is kind of short, it holds 4 to 6 hours. We played 2 hours earlier today. I kind of just want to get this demo out of the way, and then we'll be back to Norse Oath of Blood for the rest of the week, along with Styx Blades of Greed. Yeah, I'm having a great time with Norse. I apologize for the sniffles, everybody. I woke up from my nap, and I have got afternoon sniffles, and I'm hoping it's nothing. You never know. We have a grandniece who comes home from school with all sorts of creeping crud. And she's been coughing for like 3 days. So we'll see. I'm drinking my vitamin water and stocking up on more vitamins. And I also got vaccinated a few days ago, so there could be some post-vaccination stuff happening. Had to get updated for my measles, mumps, and rubella because there was an outbreak that happened, and they recommended that adults get re-upped. And I was like, you know what? I haven't had a shot in like 25 years. Let's do it. All right. I have crafted those things. Now I need to make a melee weapon. How much money you want to bet I gotta build a weapon table? Uh-huh. This might need to be inside. I need wood and more copper. So yeah, we need to drop all this stuff off. I don't know how that works. Nothing like back-to-back sneezes. Hopefully I muted those. Yeah, this was literally, I woke up from my nap, and I have been sneezing like nonstop since I woke up from the nap, so I'm really hoping we didn't get the creeping crud from our grandniece bringing home something from school, but you never know. Whew. Thank you. How is it so far? It's a crafting survival game, so if you like crafting survival games, I would say that you'll probably enjoy this. I'll have a review up on it later. We're going to finish it before I do a review. Alright, let's get back to this. We've got quests. Maybe we can get some of them. I need to check shipwreck sites. I need to rescue the crew. I don't know how to quite do that yet. Oh, here they are. Is that going to be on this? Or because they gave me this little boat too. Oh, A is forward. B is backwards. Oh no, I'm gonna have to... Hold up, we gotta back out of here. They've got the controls all weird. Alright, so we can travel around with our little boat. Our little dinghy. Oh, there's music? Oh, it looks like it's, Oh, shit, okay. Oh, you can stand up while it's going. It's gonna keep going. Okay. Oh, we gotta go a long way away for the quests. Looks like we're going to another island, maybe? Dude, that's a long-ass way away for sure. Are all of those bigger boat? Check the shipwreck sites. Oh, it keeps traveling even while you're in the map. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely leaving that island behind. Well, I don't know that I'm that well equipped, but oh well. Off we go. Hopefully you can't crash this because I haven't seen any. I did see repair kits, but I don't know if they're for this or if they're for like armor and stuff. Well, the movement on the boat is pretty realistic. That's not. Just standing on the boat is not. Is this one of the shipwreck sites? It is. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Blackbeard transport ship. Can I even see that? Oh, I totally can. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Is that coming this way? It disappeared. It looked like it was moving the other direction. Alright. I think I can get out now. Oh, shit. Ah! No, no, why isn't he blocking? Oh, because I forgot I'm on a different controller now. Shit. Jesus, those things suck. Yeah, I may not have enough armor to survive this. I'm I've also got to deal with a drowned. Do I not have any more? I don't have any more gunpowder. That guy looks like he's gonna explode. He's totally gonna explode. Going good, Sushi. Oh, he like totally... Oh, I bet I don't want to stand in that. How long does that stay on the ground? Oh, definitely don't stand in it. Okay, these are kind of slow and stupid. Can I get the chest without... I don't know what I just got. But I think I cleared that one. Yes. I got a check mark against it. I'm assuming that means we've cleared it. The wreck isn't sailing anywhere. Alright. So we gotta go to the next one. Some of this reminds me of Voyages of Nera, because in Voyages of Nera you're sailing from island to island, but you also have the surfboard. It's not an island survival thing. It's like a pirate-themed crafting survival, but it's like a crafting survival action RPG is what I would classify this as. So it has RPG elements because there's quest lines right here, and then there's also like, can I not get to the inventory from here? No, I can't actually see the inventory. Yeah, I can if I do this. Cause then there's like progression stats and talent trees as well. So there's, it's like a little bit of Voyages of Nera and Shrouded Pirates, crafting survival. I don't know. The demo is fully available right now on Steam as part of the Steam Next Fest. It needs work. It's obviously in a, I believe their plan is to go into early access from here. I think I need to go around the other side of the island, to be honest with you, because I'm not seeing anything on this side, and I think I gotta go around the other coast. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, what a good game. I would say my initial thoughts, I have not played enough to do a full review yet. I'd like to get, because you're supposed to be able to get your ship in this demo. I kind of want to wait till I get to the ship before I do a review. I've been told 4 to 6 hours minimum, up to like as much as you want to play, because there is no limit on the demo. So if you want to go all out and spend 50 hours and build yourself a massive settlement, you could. My initial thought is that if you like crafting survival games, this is going to be something that you will probably enjoy. However, if you don't like crafting survival games, you're probably not going to enjoy this, because it is a mandatory crafting survival at its core. It does have an action RPG back to it as well, but it is a mandatory action survival, or excuse me, crafting survival game. So you're going to be spending a lot of time harvesting, making things at the campfire, putting things into storage chests, crafting things, you know, making iron ingots and bronze ingots and crafting those. Like I have literally have a quest on my journal right there that says craft a melee weapon, which I ignored because I wanted to come out adventuring in this little boat. So, you know, if you've played Dune Awakening, this probably is like more similar to Dune Awakening maybe than anything else, because Dune Awakening does it that same way where it has like a very hardcore action RPG in it, but it is also wrapped around the core of a crafting survival game. So you have to like crafting survival, otherwise you're just not going to enjoy the game. Yeah, it definitely needs some more polish, Crimson, for sure. I don't think it hasn't officially hit early access yet though, so there's that other shipwreck. What's up, Belnoff? I don't know if they're going to do a console release or not. I know as of right now, the demo is only on Steam as part of the Steam Next Fest. From what I read, Sushi, their Steam page says you can literally play an unlimited amount of hours in the demo. It said technically there's 4 to 6 hours of storyline content, but there's a huge crafting system, and you could go all out if you wanted to, like building. Oh, I just got an update. What did the quest update? Repair the ship. I managed to find a ship. It is still intact, though a bit battered. All that's left is to gather 100 wood, 20 nails, 20 pieces of coarse fabric, and 10 rope, and maybe this beauty will sail the seas again. So this right here is the ship that I can repair. But as you can see, it is going to require me to do a lot. So remember that base I just built back in that other location? That base is no longer valid because I need to set up a new camp right here, because I'm going to have to repair this ship, and the only way to do that is to have a base of operations right here. So I'm going to have to clear the beach and hopefully not die. And build a new base. Because I don't want to have to sail back and forth. So we got to get started gathering wood and everything else. The problem is all of these drowned, man. What level are they? This is all level 3. Ew. Dangerous stuff, man. There's a level 3 boar. Actually, I probably don't even need to worry about so much the, where is the, can I track that quest? Yes. I might not even need to build a base if I just want to focus on gathering the materials. The problem is going to be if I fill up my inventory. I've killed many dragons in Skyrim, yep. I've not seen any big bosses, though. It's just, like I said, if you've played one crafting survival game, you've played them all. It's very much the same as all the other crafting base building games. Like, the only thing I've seen that's unique so far is that it's a pirate theme, and you get a ship. I don't know enough about the ship at the moment to talk about what mechanics the ship brings into play, but you do have a crew. We've been tasked to find the crew. So I just don't know enough about that part of the game yet to comment on it. But in terms of base building and crafting survival, it lacks a few of the things that I appreciate in more polished games like Enshrouded or Dune Awakening or even Voyages of Nera, all of which I've played lots of hours in. And this is very rough around the edges in some areas. Shit, I'm about to get attacked. No, she saw me. Shit. No, no. One thing I will say is I'm very happy that the tools don't break down, because that shit gets really old in other games. And I was complaining about this earlier. There is no auto swing to like swing your axe and things. So it's literally I have to sit here and manually mash the button to cut down trees and harvest things. And that shit gets annoying real quick. Real quick. 100 wood. See, the nails I'm not going to be able to make without having like a base set up. Unless I find some more. See, I would have to build a whole base. Yeah, New World had the best harvesting I've ever seen in a game. What the hell is that over there? Misty Orchid. Never seen that. You know what? I'm going to go back to the main base. I realize that it's a ways over there, but I don't want to have to build a second base. It is a bit of a, it's like a 10-minute trek on the ship. Supposedly there's a way to fast travel, but I haven't figured out how to make the bells yet. But I don't want to have to build a whole nother base here, because that's way too much resource grinding, and I don't want to put 30 hours into this early access. I really just wanted to see this until I got to the boat, because I wanted to see what new mechanics the boat brought into play. Dude, it does not want to let me steer to get out of here. This thing is janky as fuck. Like, it's not wanting to let me, like, steer out of here. And I can't get it to turn the way I want when I'm trying to reverse. There we go. Go on, you got this. Of course, yeah, there's no, this is not how sailing works in real life. So I gotta sail all the way back down there. I would rather do that. Although, you know what? Hold up, we have one more quest we could do over here. Which is go find our crew. They're over here somewhere. Just put the sailboat in reverse. Don't worry about the wind. Yeah, there's got to be suspension of disbelief when you play a video game. What's up, Allie? I see prison boxes over here. I bet that's my crew. I don't know if I have enough resources to, like, survive this. There's definitely more than one. The question is, do they have guns? And what level are they? They're level 6. Holy shit. Oh, he definitely saw me. He didn't chase me, though. Oh, yes, he did. I am so fucked. No, I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing. You cannot let your stamina run out in this game. I've learned that. Well, I took the quick travel back. We have fast traveled back to my main base. Took a ranger gate. Which is fine. I wonder how I can get my boat back, though. I don't remember how I got the boat to show up in the first place. By the way, do you lose everything in inventory? Yeah, all your resources, but not your stuff.
I remain at your service.
Do you see what happened to my ship? Anything for me? Well, somehow I was given a ship earlier, and I don't remember how I made it show up. There was a way that I got it to show up, and I don't remember. It depends on what kind of pictures, Belnoth, but yes, there's a section. You have to have permissions. If you have ranked up in Discord, then you'll have permissions to post pictures. But there's like a crafting, gardens, pets, farming channel. There's the general channel. There's the gaming channel. People post pictures. Bubbleonia has always posted pictures, and so have a few other people. But yeah, you have to have permissions to post in the Discord. As long as you've leveled up, you'll have permissions. I don't remember how I got the boat to show up. Be that as it may, I know I need a boatload of wood before I can go up there and repair that ship. The demo is 4 to 6 hours of story content, but unlimited playtime. So if you want to go all in and just build a massive base and like build an entire structure and build a settlement, you can do that. Like, but the story is like 4 to 6 hours of story. Well, the first thing you're going to need to do if you're going to hang out is don't ever call me big boy again. That's fucking ridiculous. Use adult words. 4 to 6 hours for a demo is a ton. Most demos are 45 minutes to an hour long. Oh, there's totally a way. It totally happened. I gotta go look up how to summon the boat, though, because we totally summoned the boat. I may have to go back and watch my first stream. Is it like the boat showed up after I talked to the doctor, but I don't remember if I could swear there was a button I pushed or something that I did, which allowed me to summon said boat. And I cannot for the life remember what we did. I need 200 wood? 100 wood. Nails. I don't know how to make nails yet. Oh, there might be a keybind I could look at. I forgot all about that. Ah, see, it was this thing right here, recall ship. But I don't have a ship yet. I have to go make that ship. Adventure? Man, there was totally a way I could do this. K. But it says call ship, and that's, I don't have a ship to call. There it is. It totally worked. So it just called it to me. So that worked. It's just the K button. So good tip on the... what makes this game unique? I don't know enough about it yet to say. Right now, here's what I can say. It's a crafting survival game with a quest system. So it's got a quest. So It's an action RPG with quests, right? On top of which there is a skill tree. You have stats and a skill tree. So if you've ever played Enshrouded or Dune Awakening, I would say this feels very similar to those games in what it is offering. It just has a very unique, it's a pirate game. You have a ship, you have a crew. We are currently getting ready to repair a ship, and then we have to rescue our crew. That's part of the demo. Apart from that, I don't know enough about it yet to say, but it's a at its core, it is a crafting survival game and a building game. So you got to build a base. So you got to like base building. You got to like this right here. You have to enjoy chopping down 5 million trees and harvesting 5 million iron nodes to harvest copper nodes to harvest bronze nodes. And right now, this is not very fun because you have to manually click the button every single time. You can't just hold the button and have it chop, 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 chop. Like, you have to manually chop, which is really fucking annoying. So, it's early. It hasn't even hit early access yet. This is the demo that they are using to promote their early access, which they are launching later this year. I would say if you like pirates and you like all that, it's a very strong base, is what I would say. If you like crafting survival games and if you like crafting, building, all that stuff. And I'm ship out of luck, exactly. All right, I need to make 20 nails. I don't know how to make nails yet. 20 nails. I need 100 wood, 20 nails, 20 fabric, and 10 ropes. Let's make 10 ropes. Let's make 20 fabrics. Can I just input the number? Okay. 20 nails, 20 fabrics, 10 rope. And then 100 wood. Yes? 100 wood. 100 wood, 20 nails. So one thing I wish this would do, it doesn't do, many games will do, is if you have like if you have a quest where you're supposed to gather 10, 20, 30 of these things, it'll tell you in the quest tracker. This game does not do that. And that's something I would say needs to be added to this as well. Finish your sentence, Timothy. You never finished what you were trying to say on TikTok. You're complaining about having to hit a button to chop down stuff, but we're trying to go and then nothing. So if you're going to start a ranty thought, you need to finish the ranty thought. Don't just leave it there. Like if you're gonna make an attempt to troll, you have to do it all the way. Or are you just someone who does things halfway? Do you like put it in, go twice, and then that's all your wife ever gets? Because if so, I feel so sorry for your spouse. Jesus, like finish what you start, bro. His brain froze. I have seen 007 coming out. We're going to be playing the James Bond game with great gusto. We've been reacting to it for quite some time on all of our YouTube and social media. Speaking of which, perfect time for me to tell everybody, hey, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, but everything in between happens on YouTube, so get your ass over to the main channel, follow along, because that's where all the game guides, reviews, reaction videos, and more take place. There's a boat whistle. Also, supposedly there's like a bell to fast travel, and I haven't figured out how to make that work yet. We're just gonna travel all the way up there. It's on the other side of the coast. It just depends, Stratica. Mostly on TikTok, but also we get our fair share on Twitch and YouTube. There's a bigger barrier of entry to get into YouTube and Twitch, so I have far fewer interactions with trolls on those platforms because it's a bigger barrier to entry. I did turn yesterday. I found out that you have to, you can turn. I was able to turn TikTok to follower only chat, so I just don't see shit anymore unless they're a follower, which cuts out like 90% of the trolls because they're not going to bother to follow my channel to have to. They're not going to bother to be required to follow to leave a nasty comment, and the ones that do, I immediately ban them. So it's like I get them for 2 times the interaction because they're typing away thinking that they're leaving comments, but I don't actually see the comments because they're just going into the void. They're completely hidden from my view, and so they're rage typing away, giving me free interaction and free engagement. And then if they want to be a trolly bitch, they have to follow me, which gives me another interaction. I love it. Same thing on YouTube. We could do hide user from channel, and people don't know they've been hidden, and so they rage away in the void. I'm typing something super angry at Renfail. I never see the comment because it's just into outer space. We had a couple of trolls earlier today on Twitch. Yesterday we had somebody who created an account twice. He created 2 different accounts, and because on Twitch you can actually see when the account was created. I can anyway. I can see when the account was created and when they joined the channel. He created the account and then a minute later joined my channel and then started leaving stupid commentary. And then I think we had somebody this morning during the Starfield stream on YouTube that we got rid of. So it's like, oh, it's part of what we do, Jose. We ban bitches left and right. It's like, this is my 5th year of doing this. We've been doing this for 5 years. Like, I have so many clips. Our biggest clips on social media are me banning trolls and making fun of them on social media. It is the easiest way to make money ever. Well, I'm guessing that Timothy guy is never going to finish his train of thought. Again, I feel very sorry for their significant other if they can't ever finish what they start. He was trying to write something clever and he couldn't finish it. Whoa, we just launched our ship. That was awesome. What's up, Cloud? Timmy! There was not a thought, at least not a completed one. I better have brought everything in here. One thing is interesting, you can't open your inventory when you're on the ship. I'm gonna have to deal with a drowned, aren't I? I did bring everything, right? I really don't want to die here. Is there any way for me to like get over here and repair the ship without having to kill the drowned? Oh. Examine. The ship is badly damaged. We'll need to labor to get her afloat. You need these things. I have those things. Repair the ship. I need 7 men to finish the repairs, which means I have to go rescue the crew. Oh no. 7 people should be enough. So I've got 5 crew members I have to rescue. And those guys are level 6, and I'm only level 3. I don't have food. That's a bit of a grind, if I'm going to be honest. Let me go back over there. I don't see a way to, like... Because those guys are level 6 and I'm level 2 or something. Like, I would need to go grind a full set of gear, probably. Which means killing a whole bunch of boars. I would need to make a bunch of new weapons with copper. I would need to... That's probably 3-4 hours of crafting, harvesting, before I can come back here and effectively... And keep in mind, I'm playing on story mode, which is the easiest difficulty if I'm not mistaken. I think I would have to go back to the server settings to check that. I wonder if I can go into the server settings and turn down the enemy difficulty even more. Just to get through with this quest, just so I can see it. I'll go park the boat here and we'll see what I can do. Well, the other way to think about it, Stratica, is I have inspired them to do something with their lives. Because if it weren't for me, they would be doing nothing other than living in their mom's basement. Doing nothing. But because of me, they have inspiration to do something, which is go forth and try to attempt to troll. Right? I've given them a reason for existing. Let's see if I can adjust the server settings or not. I don't think I'm not sure if I can after I've already started the game. Like in Shrouded, I know you can adjust things. Here's this. It says edit. Right, here we go. So I could drop their health down even further. Let's see what that feels like. That's right. Their purpose, Stratic, is I'm going to help this guy make some killer clips that are going to help him make more money. That's right. They have a purpose in life now. See, it says here, like, you can board ships and slow it down with cannon fire. So it sounds to me like there's ship-based combat in this game as well. But we obviously have to get our ship repaired first. Alright, there's all the supplies. My gravestone. Alright, I gotta try to pull these guys out one at a time. They're level 6. Come on. Oh, that's much better. Hold up. I need to ditch some stuff out of my inventory. Oh, let's drop the stones. And let's drop the wood. They had insignias. Which I don't know what those are for, but... That's much better. So, like, I've literally just put it on easy mode now. That only took, like, 2 or 3 hits to take them out now. Yeah, that's much more reasonable. That feels that feels more like an easy mode now. That feels much more like story mode. So I just had to like go adjust those settings. Cuz it didn't feel like easy mode before. Now it feels like easy mode for sure. Ooh, I got pants. Can I put the pants on? I can put the pants on. Get rid of my torn pants. Alright, and hang on, there's some supplies here. Homemade gunpowder. Yay, I can use my pistol again. All right, here's one of my soldiers.
Cage bites back if you.
I don't leave a man behind. Do you know where the pirates are holding other captives? In camps like this scattered across the archipelago. Head to my camp nearby. Free the sailor. Okay. So that's one rescued. So then I'm assuming I have to rescuing the crew. One. All right, we got to go sail because I got to go to the next island, which means I got to go grab my boat. Where the hell did my boat go? Mr. Boat, where'd you go? Well, I could just summon the boat. I may have to... It might be quicker to dock and then run across that isthmus right there than to sail all the way around. Oh, it's probably safer to just sail all the way around. Sail away, sail away. How many games do I have downloaded? A few. Yep, we're going to be playing Control Resident later this year. Thanks, Riley. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's double now for sure, Ali. I say earlier before when I had the original, I'd set it on easy mode and it set everything to 70%. That felt way too challenging. Like even the boars, I died to the boars a couple of times. So like if I want easy mode, I shouldn't be dying on easy mode. So it definitely feels better now that I cranked everything down to 20%. I'm glad I was able to manually set all that. And I would say that's probably going to be stuff that they're going to balance in early access. Which I think is launching at some point in the near future. For those of you who had asked from this morning, I went and got my cholesterol levels checked today. I hadn't checked in a few years. That's the blood work I went and got done. I'm a little high on the cholesterol. I'm within my male age range bracket, but I'm on the high end of the bracket. I was 1 point above what I should, like what's the maximum for my age bracket. So I'm high on the cholesterol. Triglycerides, how do I say that? Triglycerides. Those ones I'm pretty good on. I'm in the middle of the road, which is good. But my cholesterol overall is a tiny bit high. So most of that is just I haven't done any exercise for almost 2 years because of my leg injury. And I just started getting back into it about a month ago or so. Starting to run again. I've done 4 runs in the last 10 days. I'm going to go again tomorrow probably. Short runs. I'm still getting back up to speed, but it's always good to get your health checked. I eat more cheese than I should. That's probably where the bulk of it comes from. I have an addiction to cheese. And potato chips. Cheese and potato chips are my 2 weaknesses. Other than that, we're pretty healthy around here. But Chris has been asking me to get my cholesterol checked for like a month. And I was finally like, we were walking downtown yesterday. We ran by the clinic and they were open and I ducked inside and they were like, yeah, you can come in tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Like $10. All right, done. So I went and got blood drawn this morning. And I got to say, it's one of the best blood draws they've ever done before because I barely felt it. And Didn't get lightheaded, which was nice. Favorite cheese? Oh, baby. That's a hard one. I'll tell you what. I can tell you what it is based on a snack. So I have a bottle. If you give me a bottle of like a nice dry Chianti or an old wine Zinfandel with a block of Parmesan cheese or a block of good feta cheese from Bulgaria or Greece with a bag of pretzels, I can die happy. That I will die happy with that combo. I like all cheeses, but man, and then like brie, when you've done like brie in the oven with like walnuts and blueberry jam, like with crouton, like toasted bread, and then here we have queso doble crema when I make bruschetta, and oh man, but I love all cheeses. Yeah, Martin, Chris and I used to run 5 clicks 4 times a week when we were living in the city, and I'd always done that my whole life. Ever since I stopped working construction, I've always just ran for my health. And then when we moved here, I stopped running as much, but I was still running a couple times a week, and then I had the leg injury in 2024. In May, I think it was May of 2024. And I wasn't able to do any running from then until, I finished my physical therapy last year, towards the end of last year, and then just slowly started getting back into doing squats and lunges again. And I've been doing that for about 4 months. And I didn't feel comfortable getting back into running until recently. Like, it's really been like December, January. I started to feel like I was finally getting back to where I wasn't having too much residual pain from the squats and lunges. I've still had a couple of bad days from my leg injury. Like I slept wrong like 3 weeks ago, and I woke up and my leg nerve was where I had the injury went off. And like I had, for the first time in like 6 months, I had full on leg pain and like a leg shake, like a leg tremble, because the nerve it's all messed up, and it's just if it gets tweaked now, I have some issues. So I still have bad days, but I'm up to like five runs, I think 5 runs, something like that. I probably should track my progress, to be honest with you, but I've been very lazy about tracking. And I go for daily walks down to the river, which is about 30 minutes. A very brisk power walk. It's all downhill on the way there and all uphill on the way back. So it's like 3 kilometers, I think, something like that. But I don't know how long it'll take me to get back to running 5 kilometers, because it's been 4-5 years now since I've run a 5K. Oh, this feels proper easy mode now. I killed that dodo with 1 hit. It used to take like 4.
I will kill you.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, this feels proper now.
You think you're the bravest? You think you're the bravest?
See, I can actually... Oh my god, that's the sergeant. Oh, I'm screwed. Hang on, I gotta turn around. Get a target lock. Get a target lock. Oh, he shot at me too. Yeah, morning cardio is pretty awesome. Best time of the day to do it. Dude, this camp is loaded with bad guys. Oh shit, that brought the whole camp. Oh, at least your attacks do... Like, you'll AoE more than one. Rum bottle. Alright, where's my prisoners?
You're not one of them, are you?
No.
I'll get out the camp myself.
Okay, so he's technically rescued. What are these? Medicine. Open it. And if you're out of the cut, scratched with a nail. Use equip. I don't know what that is, how that works. Turn them into Tortuga. I bet I'm not going to be able to do that because we're in the demo. Okay.
Damn Blackbeard and all his dogs.
Okay. Oh, all sorts of fun stuff. I want the tricorn because I can wear it. Give me a hat, sir. Yes! I know I'm looking like a proper scurvy mate. I got myself a pirate hat. Arg, mateys. I'm looking proper scurvy now. Dude, I do like the art style. Like, it's... Dude, he looks like a scuzzy pirate for sure, man. He definitely looks like a sketchy dude. Alright, let's go grab my boat. Yeah, I could rewatch the Pirates of the Caribbean films. I haven't watched those in a long time. Yeah, I don't know enough about it to answer that, Slumpty. It's a crafting survival pirate game. But there's also ship combat, which I haven't gotten to yet. And there's quests. There's stats. There's a talent tree. It seems like it's a pretty robust experience. So it seems to me like if you've played like Dune Awakening or Enshrouded, it's got that action RPG crafting survival vibe going on with a pirate theme. I'm playing on the controller, yes. The controller support is a little wonky, but it is in the game as of the demo. It's not perfect, but it's also a demo, and it's an indie game. It hasn't even gone into early access yet. I will be dropping a full review of this demo when I finish it up over the next day or two, and you'll hear more from me when I do it, when I make that video. Thanks. Appreciate that. Shrouded sending in a super GG. Somewhere over here are the other dudes I gotta rescue. I think many people are waiting for Dune to come to consoles. I'll definitely play the shit out of a Harkonnen playthrough whenever they do a console release. We'll probably play some more Dune Awakening later this week because I need to get back on so that I can finish up my T6 grind so that I can then wrap it up and save my base for later. Look at that interceptor in the distance. We definitely don't want to come up against that in my little... oh shit, we have... They were right over here. Oh, did not mean to tab out. Hang on a second. That was my bad. I hit the wrong keyboard. There we go. Ha! I got two keyboards in front of me and I hit the wrong one. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome game so far. Like I said, you really need to enjoy crafting survival to get the most out of this. But if you enjoy crafting survival, I think there's a pretty good core here. One thing I will appreciate, and this is something that I love from Enshrouded, is that the target lock works. Because playing Voyages of Nera and not having target locking is like the most annoying thing ever. Because trying to shoot a bow in that game is just not even remotely fun. Because there's no target locking, and it's just like, ugh. Woot! I like the reload, it's pretty realistic. Alright, please be another piece of gear. Ooh, I got a sword. Oh no, I don't get a sword because I'm over. Hang on, we gotta get rid of some seeds. I don't care about farming right now because. Ooh, and I leveled up and I got my first talent point. And I got stat points. Hold up, wait a minute. We got some stuff to do right now. First and foremost, new sword. Where do I put this? How do I find... Oh, I just put it up here. And then get rid of that, because that's a piece of junk now. I got myself a proper cutlass now. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful blade. Aye, matey. Feeling mighty chipper now. Okay, what was I doing? I got sidetracked because I got a sword. Oh, I finally got points. So I can finally put points into something now. And I got a talent point, which means I can go into the talent tree. So I can actually properly check out. Let me rescue my two boys first, and then let's get back to the boat before I check all that stuff out.
Back if you shake it.
Okay. Is that the only one here? No, it says there's one more.
Next drink's on me.
Oh, there's one guy over here, that's why. Alright, I've gotten those two boys. There's only two more left. And then I've got enough to go get the ship back afloat. That's right, hold on lads, I gotta upgrade my gear. So, progression, dashing, jumping, sprinting, or attacking. I definitely want more endurance for attacks. I would definitely like some more agility because I'm using sabers, muskets, and great swords. Precision would be pistols and muskets and rapiers. I definitely want more of that. And let's just confirm. So I'm level 2 now. Alright, also, hold on. We gotta go back to my character. I need to go to the talent tree. Dash and jump actions cost 10% less. Improve critical hit. Slash damage by 3. I'm not gonna use two-handed weapons ever. Grants 10 additional stamina. Yes, please. Like, more stamina is a huge thing. And everybody who's played Enshrouded remembers max stamina, because you need that for double jump. And, like... There's a mosquito in my house. Alright, we gotta go around here. Looks like... Ooh, look at the moon. No, where are those? Those guys are over here. Do I gotta sail past that ship? Kind of looks like I'm gonna have to sail in the direction of that ship. Yeah, if you haven't already done so, I would say go check the social media channels for this game, because they showed off last year some really impressive... Back when it was still called Crosswind, they showed off some player-built structures, and I was very impressed with what you can build in this game if you're someone who enjoys base building. It has a very robust building system in terms of all the things that you can build. It's not necessarily as customizable as I would liken the building in this game to what you could do in Dune Awakening. It's pre-built sets as opposed to Enshrouded, where you can go in and manipulate the pieces and edit each one of the pieces and change their sizes and shapes. You can't necessarily do that here. But it has building sets that you can work with, which are really, really cool. Alright, I got a new saber. The demo is 4 to 6 hours of story content, but you can play an unlimited amount of hours. So if you wanted to go in and build a base, build a whole settlement, and go nuts with the building system of this game, and craft yourself every piece of armor that's currently in the game, and just build and build and build and build and set up, all your structures and everything else, you can play this for as long as you want. The demo is unlimited in terms of playability. However, it is 4 to 6 hours of storyline is what they said. We are 3.5 hours in, and I'm probably getting close to the end of the story, because I'm not sure what happens when you get your ship, but I would estimate that once I get my ship, that's probably the end of the story for the demo, if I had to guess. I've been told level 5 is the max level you can get in the demo. I missed, but I didn't pull aggro. That was interesting.
Prepare to die.
Oh, I hear an undead. Did he come? So he heard the shot. Definitely don't care about that. Get out of my inventory. There's probably another piece of gear in a chest around here. Where's the chest? Yes! A double. Oh, yeah. A nice shiny new breastplate. What's it look like? Oh! Oh! I'm looking like a proper pirate now. Look at that. I am looking proper now. Alright, some more gunpowder.
Damn Blackbeard and and all his dogs.
Alright.
They broke bones.
Alright, I've rescued the crew. Now what I'm curious about is if I can go straight back to the boat. Or do I have to go back to the camp? Oh, I leveled up again. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna take some more points in those things again. I got another talent. I'm going more stamina. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Nice. That ship on the horizon is terrifying. Alright, we gotta go all the way over there. I have no idea. I have not seen any sort of treasure finding or puzzle solving. It's been a straight up action RPG with crafting survival building elements so far. And the map is massive and I'm heading in the wrong direction. However, I would prefer to go around this side of the island because that big old ship is on the other side and I don't want to run the risk of him shooting at me. So we're going to take the long way around and go all the way back over there to the other wreck. And hopefully, I'm hoping that we can just rebuild the ship right there. I don't know if I'm going to have to go back to my main camp to bring the guys with the boat or not. It has been pretty cozy. So far I would call it a cozy, especially because you can adjust the difficulty on the server level, and it's co-op and everything else. So you have the option to like host it and bring all your friends. Again, if you have played like Enshrouded, Valheim, Voyages of Nera, this is all very familiar. You can host your own server. You can play co-op with all your friends. You can play by yourself, which is what I'm doing. You can adjust all the difficulty levels on the server side before you start. So it's very easy to customize this experience to whatever it is that you want. No Man's Sky does that as well. I don't know that I would... You know, I'm trying not to put any time into early access games this year unless I'm really into them. Like, as an example, I'm in the content creator group for Solasta 2 because I loved Solasta 1, and the Tactical Adventures team are really cool. I'm definitely going to be playing Solasta 2 when it drops into early access, but I'm not going to be no-lifing it. Like, I'll duck in and duck out. I'm in the content creator group for THQ Nordic for Titan Quest 2. I'm ducking in and ducking out and playing that. I am playing on the controller, yes, it has full controller support. So, I mean, this might be something where I would be interested in ducking in and out of, but I don't see myself, you know, putting a ton of hours into this early access when it goes live because it needs a lot more still. It's a great starting point. Like, we've put about 30 hours into Voyages of Nera, as an example. I'm in the content creator group for that with Treehouse Games. And I like that game a lot, but I'm not willing to put any more time into it until it has a lot more features added. So I've kind of, you know, I played my 30 hours, saw what I wanted to see, and now I'm just sort of backed off, and I'm just waiting for them to spend a year to get a bunch more content in the game and get it, you know, further along, and then I'll circle back around and take a look. But from what I've seen so far, this is a solid beginning point for an early access. So again, I'll record a full review when I'm finished with the demo. I don't know how long I'm going to spend with this. We'll see. I'm certainly not going to spend a bunch of time building a base. I'm going to get to the end of the story, and then I'll wrap it up and record my review, because we've got Norse Oath of Blood and Styx Blades of Greed that we're playing with keys from Nakon and Tripwire, so I need to be focused on those games at the moment. And I've got some more Dune Awakening stuff to do. What's the name of the game? Oh, you could probably click it, and it would tell you. Click the stream. It'll tell you the name of the game. We can't tag the category yet because it's in early access and TikTok doesn't have the category up. Actually, I can't set the category on Kick either, but we can on YouTube and Twitch, so category is set over there. But every time I'm live, I spend about 10 minutes before I go live. I set up the name of the stream, the category of the stream, the description of the stream. And all you gotta do is click, and you'll find those details. It's pretty awesome how that works. Yeah, I need to go do some more Dune Awakening for, I got some stuff I gotta get done in there. Yeah, I need more cells. The last part I was stuck at was I had to go out and farm a bunch of. I needed to get plastidium and stuff because I wanted to make the advanced. I don't know. I was doing the new content. Like I can't remember the advanced survival thing. I had to make that. So I got to go do some T6 stuff. But really, I just need to get more fuel cells as well and get everything ready so that I can pack that base. Pack that base up. I also, Funcom gave me 5 giveaway codes for the base game and 5 Raiders DLC codes for the latest DLC. So I've got 10 codes to give away the base game and the current DLC for Dune Awakening. So we'll be doing a giveaway the next time I play. Or the next couple of times I play. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes us to give away the 10 keys. But we will be doing a giveaway for Dune Awakening the next time we play, so we'll probably go play that in the next couple of days. I cannot wait for what's coming down the pipeline for Starfield. I'm so excited. I'm trying really hard not to throw myself into the current playthrough because I know there's something exciting coming down the pipeline soon. And so I'm just like, I'm just trying to wait. Just trying to hold off, but it's been really fun. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. You got plenty of other things to play right now. Just stay focused. But it has been really fun jumping in recently and doing that from scratch playthrough. But on Destiny 2 front, I bet it'll take me until June to get caught up because I'm almost done with the final shape. We'll be done on Sunday probably. And then I've got 2 more expansions to clear. And if it takes me a couple of months per expansion because I'm only playing on Sundays, that means March, April, May, June, I'll be wrapping up the current content around the time that they're ready to do that next update. So that works for me. Starfield base building was never broken? Not sure what you mean by have they fixed Starfield base building. We just did a big old major outpost build last year on the Xbox version of the game. No issues whatsoever. I'm waiting, Sky, because if that rumor holds to be true, I'm going to turn around and buy it on the PS5 and go play it there next, because why not? I own all my Bethesda games on every platform. It's like, oh, but there's terrain clipping in like every game. Like No Man's Sky has terrain clipping. Dune Awakening has terrain clipping. That's not a bug. That's a feature. Like, it's the worst in No Man's Sky because you can clear it when you place something, but then when it does like when the regeneration happens, you come back to your base and there's like rocks and trees and stuff all over the place. In Dune Awakening, you just can't place. I like the way they do it in Dune Awakening because you can literally build with the environment. So it's pretty cool the way you can push things into the terrain and. Alright, let's see if this works or if I have to go all the way back to the camp. 7 men should do it. Launch the ship with a crew aboard. Is it behind me now? Oh, fuck yeah, it is! So it didn't remove it from the beach. That would need to be a... That would be cooler if it was an animation sequence. But I now have my own ship. I gotta figure out how to get onto it first. Oh, look at that. I've got my own ship with my crew. I hope I don't get... I enjoyed what I played of Skull and Bones, yes. The thing for me was I wasn't... I've done it... It's just never... I don't have the time. Like, it's an interesting game, but when it launched, I didn't have time. I went back and played it maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Oh shit, this is like... Oh, you can turn it even while you're not moving. The thing is, what's not a Bethesda game, Jingus? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Alright, we gotta go talk to the dock. Oh, this ship's gonna move a lot faster. However, I need to set the POV. I would love a more aerial view when driving this ship. There might be a way to do it, and I just don't know.
All together.
Oh!
Roll, boys! Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away to slay the pond on Demon's cruel shore. Oh, you're robbed so many whalers and many drunken sailors, but you'll never cruise round Liverpool no more. Now come here, all you sailors bold, and listen to me tell. I know you all will sadly pity me, for I was a ruddy fool in the port of Liverpool on the voyage when I first paid off from sea. I was paid off at the home for a voyage from Sierra Leone. £2.10 a month had been my pay. As I jingled in me tin, I was sadly taken in by a lady of the name of Maggie May. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away to slave upon Van Diemen's cruel shore. Oh, you've got so many whalers.
No, I fucking crashed my ship.
You'll never cruise round Liverpool no more.
I crashed my ship on the...
When I steered in
Come on.
no, I hadn't got a care. I was cruising up and down Old Cannon Bay.
I got so into the music I wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
Like a frigate on the line, and I being just a sailor man gave chase.
Come on, let's get off this sandbar.
I awoke and I found that I was broke. I hadn't got a penny I could find.
They don't want to let me get off of
So
it.
I had to pawn me suit, me Johnells and me bolts down in the Park Lane pawn shop number 9. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away.
There we go.
To slave upon Van Diemen's cruel shore. Oh, you robbed so many whalers and many drunken sailors.
It's in the game.
Cruise round Liverpool no more.
There's a tag on the bottom right.
Maggie May, you robbed me of me pay. When I slept
Now, I'll be honest, the song sounds like it might feature some AI stuff. I'm not sure, I can't confirm. But the background singing, it sounds like auto-tune at the very least.
from Liverpool one day, the lads all cheered as she sailed down the bay.
I don't care.
Sailor lad, he only was too glad.
Sea shanties for the win.
Or out to Botany Bay. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken you away to slay the
Now, the question is, are there different songs?
way, hey, we're outward bound for Mobile town with a heave-o-ho, and we'll heave the old wheel round and round. Good morning, ladies all, and when we get to Mobile town with a heave.
So, that's interesting. There's definitely like an auto-tune aspect to that. I'm not sure if it's like AI songs or what, but it's cool that we have shanties. I don't care. Like, I'll take it. Sea shanties for the win. Oh, we have a button for our ship now. Nice. Alright. By the way, that's not me confirming that it is AI singing. I'm saying it sounded to me like there's some auto-tuning going on or something going on. Not with the main singer, but the background singers. Ship is afloat. The crew is ready to sail. I think if I had to guess, Sushi, that's probably what it is. I think it's one guy who then auto-tuned himself to do all the background vocals. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. It's either that or I would say it's probably that as opposed to AI. Why can't we get out of here? Do you remember that strange artifact the pirates found in your ship? I'm supposed to deliver that artifact to the homeland for the governor. And then what? You're disposing of the crew and me? We're not pirates after all. You would have been paid handsomely. I would have returned to my practice on Tortuga. Assuming there's anything left to return to, we still have to recover the artifact. Well, that's not my problem. You were dead. A bullet took you to the heart. Thomas Richards killed you there up on the deck. Trust a physician. No man lives through such a wound. And yet you stand here walking, breathing, speaking. It's probably due to that artifact that he took. So this is the story of the undead and the artifact, and I'm kind of like skim reading this. Okay. So that gives me an additional quest. Well, actually, I think that's as far as the quest line goes.
Captain.
Yeah, that's like the end of the main quest line, it looks like. And then everything else is related to like the building. Stone 30 says Sean Duggar does the shanties. He also worked on Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Okay, so that's probably just one dude using auto tune. Fair enough. Cool. Well, I am officially, I've seen everything I need to see from this demo, which took me about close to like 3.5 hours. So I'm going to go forth and record my early thoughts video and get that out on YouTube here in the next little bit. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. Good times. As always, live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. I'll be back tomorrow morning for Norse Oath of Blood in the morning and probably some Styx Blades of Greed in the afternoon, or we might play some Dune Awakening tomorrow. And we've got some giveaway codes. So if you haven't played Dune Awakening and you're interested in the game, you're going to want to tune into my next Dune Awakening stream because I've got 5 giveaway codes that FunCon gave me to the base game, and then I've got 5 giveaway codes for the DLC for those of you who are still playing the game and haven't gotten to the new DLC yet. So stay tuned for that. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning for the next stream. But in the meantime, if you want to hear my thoughts on this game, stay tuned. That'll be up on YouTube in the next 30 minutes or so. Catch you next time, everybody.